One last time, let me welcome you all to the city of Rockfield, part of Greater Rockfield County. It is a small to medium-sized city in South Carolina, halfway between the capital and, is that Myrtle Beach? Yeah. It is a depressed, formerly industrial city that's still a little industrialized, but particularly with the way American industry has moved in the last century, as well as the COVID pandemic, of which we are only beginning to exit at this point in time. Things are slow. Unemployment is high. Economically, the city is depressed, and things are only just starting to open back up. Travisville University has only been open for a couple of weeks. The Linden Industrial Park is only starting to churn out hearth pockets and various frozen foods. The paper mill and lumber industries north of town are only starting to clear cut more ancient growth forest. The town's waking up from a torpor of sorts. But the town's not the only thing waking up. Over the course of the last few nights, 3 women have experienced incredible changes. Not only have all of their lives been put into imminent harm and danger, not only have each of them had a brush with death, some closer than others, but each of them have awakened to a truth about reality, whether they realize it or not. Did I say 3? I meant 4, my bad. Some of them have more of an idea of what's going on than others. One of them had their father frantically trying to explain it. One of them nearly died to someone trying to eat them. That might have been 2 of you. But regardless, it is a new day. And for the moment, at the very least, our newly awakened mages do just that. They wake up. All across the city. 3 different places. In relative safety. Do we have any volunteers to go first, or shall I pick?
You can pick. Power to the god.
Okie dokie. Well, if that's the case, we're going to abruptly change the tone of the music here as we cut to the home of one Chunhei.
May I add something? Before she made it home, the moment that her phone started having more bars, while she was running the fuck away from that national park, she's gonna hit live button, screaming, fuming, her eyes like leaking and everything. She looks like she's been through a lot of mess. Her clothes all like partially torn by the wood that she ran through. Her hair's a mess. And she will scream into like live audience, "They're trying to kill me! There was somebody dead in that hut, and they killed the driver, and they were coming after me. It was some ex-murderer, and they were waiting at the end with people with guns, and they're after me. If I die, it's them, it's fucking hardy hard, and
a moment. And that's what you intended to do when you pulled out your phone running into the streets of Prince Hills after your hand.
Yes! She lost
experience. Well, no, your phone was in your hand and you went to hit the start button, and then you woke up on your couch in your apartment.
Huh!
Your phone is next to you. It has battery. You didn't go live. At least you don't think you did. You don't see whatever phone equivalent of OBS you have installed going. It's just there as you're in the apartment underneath your big, luscious garden. strikes you that the adrenaline plus whatever the fuck happened must have gotten you past, like, it must have been too much and you must have blacked out.
What's going on? She's gonna shake her phone if there's any information left about what happened. If there was only any tweet, message, record.
Yeah, I'm assuming your phone is locked. Like, you have, like, either a password or a pattern you input.
Of course. Yep.
Yeah, right. You have to nowadays. Who the fuck knows what can happen otherwise?
6 numbers.
You start going into hammering those numbers, and when the phone unlocks... Oh, 1 second. Something weird happens.
Oh.
Your phone unlocks, and you see... What's your phone background look like, actually?
To picture of, like, really nice wrap with a lot of vegetable and tofu that she made and she's so proud of.
So you open your phone and you see the vegetable wrap there. And you see all the notifications and the waiting messages at the top of your screen, and you blink because you thought you saw something move. And you go to flick over to, like, your email notifier or your Twitter or something. And yeah, no, all of the icons are off of your screen, and it's just the lettuce wrap. And is the lettuce growing?
Freaked out? Her hands tremble?
In moments
Still holding
on
the phone?
screen, the lettuce starts growing into leafy fronds. The tofu gets moved out of the way. The wrap effectively crumbles apart as a woman comes out of your screen made out of plant?
She will scream out loud.
Unlike you, the woman is serene and calm as she blossoms from your lettuce and tofu wrap. Eyes, a face made of wood. This hair, in the image, it looks like a tree. In this exact instance, her hair is made out of, like, alfalfa, bean sprouts, and lettuce. Her body, in the picture, is made out of tree bark and exposed wood. And here it's a mix of tofu, and again, lettuce, and, like, tomato. But they are a woman made out of fresh, vibrant green life. As they look up at you from your phone screen, bursting out, you hear glass cracking as they emerge, and you drop the phone on the ground, I assume.
Yes! Yeah, drop the phone to the ground, and she's on her ass, just, like, trying to crawl backward, but without, like, breaking eye contact from it.
You stare at the phone as you scamper back onto your couch.
Yes.
The woman, at this point, like the size of a Barbie doll coming out of your phone screen, stares up at you. Let me just double check real fast the nature of your avatar. It is a... Okay.
Pattern?
Yeah. Okay. They're just staring at you, except their eyes are closed. It looks like they'd be making perfect eye contact at the moment. But they're not opening their eyes, they're not saying anything. Then...
Gassing me.
Have you checked the pH balance of the cucumbers? Okay.
She blinks. That's it. They must have gassed my apartment. I have to pack up. I have to get out of here.
No gas.
Maybe it's some sort of chemical gas that's fucking with my mind right now.
No chemical. This is just us. You're stressed. Perhaps you should boil some tea.
Your fucked up mind's very reasonable. Perhaps I should do that.
It'll be good. Panic never leads to anything good. It leads to rash action, sudden change, which stresses things and can cause disturbances in both our roots, our stem, and our spirit.
I don't know what you are, but I like the sound of that. Why are you so reasonable? Why is my hallucination so reasonable? She's gonna say that while she's like preparing the tea.
Because
I must be out of my
I'm
mind.
looking out for us. We're a seed now. We've just sprouted. The soil's been tilled for years. It's ripe and ready to grow. And we just need to garden ourselves so that we can finish waking up. Just like a set of flower pods ready to bloom seed. We're at the first step.
She's gonna try to recall if why she was running away, or if she did anything the past night that she accidentally ingested any shrooms.
You do not remember as you evaded a supernatural axe murderer in the woods, seeing hallucinogenic mushrooms and stopping to do some mid-stride foraging and eating them. Also, you did not have any pot, and the pot would have worn off by now.
Yep, she's gonna brew some tea really quickly, and then
Mushrooms would
come
be
and.
Good method of expanding our mind, but I don't think they're what we need right now.
It's almost like she can read my mind. She's gonna take the cup of tea to just prepare, come and sit next to this planned Barbie doll and just stare while taking a sip.
They're just vibing in a little sunbeam.
What are you? And you say you're saving us. Is it the same voice that I heard while I was running away?
That thought crosses your mind, and yes, absolutely. I am
So,
us.
Us?
They look into your phone, their head turning down, very slowly, very calm. A hand that is wrapped around their waist, reaching back into the phone screen, and lifting up out of it your profile picture. We're us. I'm just a little more detached.
So how does this work exactly? It doesn't make any sense. Scientifically, this doesn't make any sense.
I'm not sure. I only just woke up. We only just woke up. Finding out is going to be very important.
Actually, yes, I would like to find out about that. So, anatomy. Would you have any recommendation? What should I do? How should I start? Oh Lord, if I talk to anybody about it, it's gonna think I'm crazy.
They look... Well, first of all, they lower the hand back into your phone and place your avatar back wherever it needs to be on your like, Twitter account. And they think for a moment, well, we recently read about a method of gardening that has been reenacted in North Africa to prevent desertification. It was very popular in the native tribes of the North Americas. The Three Sisters, or reciprocal gardening, where one plant helps other plants grow. Where a bigger, more established plant, like corn, helps grasping vines climb up, which then provides shade to low-hanging plants. We need a cornstalk. We need someone who knows more.
That's right. I should hit the farmer's market tomorrow. Yes, I should I should really do that. Let me put in my schedule.
Oh, I'm sorry. And they retreat into your phone. And they're gone. So let us wrap in your text messaging.
Yeah, she's going to do just that. Put it in her schedule. What time is it? Is it morning?
Yeah, it's morning. What time do you normally wake up each day?
Holy shit. So, trying to figure when should she sleep. She only sleep like 2 hours. I guess she will sleep until like 4 a.m. Because like things starting to be active around 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. stuff.
You look at your phone, and normally you wake up at like 4 a.m. It's about 7. Sun's about starting to come up.
Oh no! If I gotta go, I gotta go now. Early market. Let's go. Farmer market.
Do you gather any plants to take with you?
Today, no, because she's not sure if she needs to run away. And then she realized she dropped all her equipment behind in that house. Now she only have her phone.
Yeah. Speaking of your phone, do you check any of your messages?
Of course, yes. She's going to do that. Message,
you have
notification.
Several messages from your mom, and "they're trying to murder me" posts have blown up on social media.
Oh god, I would like to know the reaction of my followers, and I'm gonna call my mom afterward.
Your followers are freaking out. The thread has been locked. In your Twitter DMs, you have been sent to cease and desist by Hardy Hearth.
Fuck you, Hardy Hearth.
The general mix of it is just like, holy shit, what's going on? This is crazy. And there's like a low number trend on Twitter, like 900, maybe 1,000 people tweeting about Chunhei being dead.
I should announce something. She's gonna say, she's gonna make a tweet saying, "Alright, I'm alive. I don't remember how I get here. We'll talk about it on live tonight." Yes, and she's gonna call her mom.
So, did you read the text from your mom?
Yes.
They're all to the effect of, "What's going on? What do you mean? Call me. What's going on? This isn't a funny joke. How could you how could you pull this on your mother like this? I'm so angry at you. Please tell me you're okay. I'm so mad."
Ring ring. Yep,
it goes
calling
to
her
3
mom.
rings, and then I don't know any mainland Chinese dialects.
Oh, she's in America, so she should be speaking English. She's been living here for a long time.
She's still your mother, and she's still from mainland China, and she was panicked that her daughter was dead last night.
Oh,
You
Mom?
are covered in an avalanche of Chinese expletives, panicked words, and a flurry of "what the fuck is wrong with yous?" before eventually she settles into English.
Ma, I'm fine now. Ma, you might have to pick up. I can't tell you anything for your safety, Ma. I love you.
What the fuck do you mean for my safety? What's going on? Explain to me what the fuck is happening right now.
I can't talk about it, Ma. I feel like if I talk to you about
the social medias and the Twitter, I got 5 messages on my Facebook about my daughter being dead.
Ma.
Your Wikipedia article says that you died.
She's gonna cry on the phone. Ma, please, you have to believe me, please. If you can, pick up, move somewhere, go on vacation.
What sort of trouble have you gotten into? I'm getting your father.
Ma! Did father come, did her stepdad come and pick up the phone?
It takes a minute. You have a chance to try and talk your mom out of, like, mom mode and into doing what you want here. Would you like to
Ma.
roll me... Go ahead.
Ma, please. This is your daughter speaking. You have to believe me. I cannot talk to you about it right now. But please pack up and go on vacation with Dad. Bring Dad with you.
Go ahead and roll me charisma, and you're telling the truth here, so I'm gonna say expression.
Yeah. Okay, that'll be 7 dice. That's inspirational coming.
No.
Oh my god! Oh!
Okay, that's... Believe it or not, 1, 2, 3, 4... That's 4 successes. If this was a prank or a social media stunt or something like that, I'm going to kill you.
I will
Of course, I'm
like
going to
that
send
with
you
you, Ma.
back to China.
Ma, believe me. At this point, I'd rather be sent back to China. I'm so scared, Ma. Please, just... I'm worried about you. Please leave this city for a while, at least. Or leave America. Go to, Hawaii. No, you can't go to Hawaii. Hawaii's part of America. Go to Japan or something.
Okay, now you're starting to get me worried. Never tell me to go on vacation.
I'll talk to you later, Ma. Please leave as soon as possible.
Okay, fine. Your dad was talking about going to the Bahamas soon anyway because of the cold. Okay, but this conversation isn't over.
Yes, Ma, he ain't over yet. Please. I love you. I love Dad too. Stay safe, okay?
I love you too. And she hangs up.
She's gonna sob after, like, he hangs up the phone.
And from there, we're going to move on. But oddly enough, not very far.
Oh boy.
Eleanor.
Yes.
You died last night. You felt your
I what?
heart stop for a moment there. But as the sun hits your face, as the morning breaks the night, your heart's beating right now. Your lungs are filling with air. And the rays of the sun are hitting your face. As you wake up somewhere strange and unfamiliar, but I mean, it's rather lovely.
What do I see? Where am I? You said strange and unfamiliar?
Strange and unfamiliar, yes. You wake up on a roof on a set of repurposed, what looks like pallets, in a rooftop garden that is vibrant and covered in life as the clouds block the sun's morning rays. It smells earthy, vegetal, floral up here, for lack of better terms. Like you're in a community garden or a botanical garden. There are tomatoes on the vine, ready to be harvested. Spring onions, cabbages, cucumbers, all manner of, like, garden vegetables.
She, like,
Sounds nice.
pulls herself up to her feet, does, like, one of those, like, stretches, because she probably slept on the concrete of the roof.
A set of pallets, so your back is killing you.
You get the good old, like, xylophone of spinal cracks just going up your back. If anybody was close enough to hear it, they'd be extremely concerned.
Indeed. Looking about, this is a rooftop garden, and from the local architecture, it's somewhere in Prince Hills.
She probably, like, looks over the railing for a second and then turns and tries to find, I guess, the stairwell down. Now she's just thinking of heading home.
Looking over the railing, you see I don't know if you recognize this street specifically, but yeah, this is definitely Prince Hills. packed together brownstones, none taller than 10 stories, bikes and various cars all over the streets. Not the best sanitation in the city, but it's not like a slum in most areas. You're not too far from the downtown core either. Little ways, like, you're about halfway between the National Park and, like, Lilac Meadows, which is the big, like, public park in the center of the city. You could probably navigate your way home just fine. And then you hear a panicked, almost blood-curdling scream coming through the floor.
Through the concrete floor?
Less like through the floor.
And not like echoing up the stairwell or something?
Much more echoing through the stairwell, yeah.
She's gonna be like, she'll do like the flinch of like somebody who just woke up and wasn't ready for loud noises. And then just immediately hoof it after the sound.
You start going down the stairs and you enter into this dark area, only illuminated by the light coming in from the open rooftop. And Shunhei, does the stairs to your rooftop garden open up directly into your apartment?
Yes.
It's like, oh, this is bougie. This is iCarly bougie. This is freight elevator in my living room bougie.
This is I bought the roof and the top floor of a building bougie, yeah.
Just thinking of Spencer owning 3 floors in a building, having a freight elevator, and every floor has 2 exits and a hallway.
All that YouTube advertising money.
God, this is iCarly. Yeah, it takes you a little bit, and your body feels weirdly heavy. Not
she like oozes her way down the stairs.
Yeah,
the walk of someone who like just had leg day of like wobbly legs down the stairs, so it's like very slow going.
It's weird. It's not like your body feels heavy. It's like you feel weak. You know? Like some of your capacity to lift things was halved.
Oh, shit. She's also, like, never been drunk, so she wouldn't even be able to compare this to, like, being hungover or something.
Might be an apt comparison, though. You feel strange.
This is probably how she imagines being hungover is. But she doesn't have anything to compare it to.
Nah, no point of reference. It takes you a solid minute to get down these steps. It's not because they're any bit taller, but because your body is not exactly being cooperative. You see a young woman, Shunhei, late 20s, early 30s.
Late 20s.
Late 20s. Getting off of a couch, finishing up a phone call, and I'm assuming open floor plan, sort of boho bohemian, like
Yep, like big studio.
Yeah,
kind of with a lot of
studio,
pans.
both in the layout as well as like an actual studio corner, like big open concept kitchen, everything room.
It has the very like obvious like drape of like either white or green screen type stuff.
Ever see Binging with Babish?
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of setting.
In the kitchen. Okay, I gotcha.
Yes.
I gotcha. You know how to make cranberry sauce, white boy. I'm sorry. I think of that anytime I see Binging with Babish for some reason when he's like making the perfect Thanksgiving meal, cranberry. You know how to cook, white boy.
See, whenever someone says cranberry, I think I'm Markiplier now.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I don't have the filter, but the way that they did it for the video, it's like warbly. The dude just walks up holding a fork and a knife and just goes, cranberry, and it's just, oh.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry for side tangenting.
Do I hear someone coming down the stair from my garden?
You can give me a wits alertness. Yes, you're a little distracted.
Alertness.
It's probably not crazy hard because like I said, she's doing the post leg day wobble down the stairs, so you probably hear each time her heel like comes down on a step.
Yeah, you only need one success there.
Okay, she's gonna rush for the Ito knife, the Chinese cooking knife. She's gonna
The
she's
Chinese
gonna
cooking knife, or like the gladius you were loaned?
like we call it Ito knife. So it's those big like bone cutting knife. She's gonna rush for it.
If you went for that, or the literal gladius that your downstairs neighbor gave you.
Oh, she didn't take it.
Okay,
Yeah, she didn't take it from him. Yeah, Sag. But yeah, cooking knife it is.
So you snatch up this cooking knife from your kitchen counter. Eleanor, there's an adult Asian woman with a cooking knife staring at you.
Who are you? Are you here to kill me now? Are you here to finish the job that the honey aunt sent you?
She just like stares for a second. She's probably just barely made it to like the bottom of the stairs and is holding the base of the banister. And
Do we still wear the same clothes? Like the one
Yes,
like
both of you
all
were still
torn up.
wearing exactly what you were wearing last night.
Oh yeah, she looks like a mess.
This woman looks like she has been assaulted and chased through the woods. Like she looks like she just escaped a Jason movie. Like she just came out of a Friday.
her vest is unbuttoned, the tie is missing.
Actually, yeah, honestly, both of you do. Eleanor's collar, which is this white shirt with this lovely floral pattern, actually, very subtly stitched into it, is soaked with blood.
I don't have any like open wounds or anything, right?
No, but there is evidence that you were wounded.
Is the evidence only the blood, or do I have like scarring or?
Would you like to roll me a wits medicine?
Sure. Medicine, okay. Difficulty?
Let's call this a 6. Unless I specify
2
a
successes.
6. 2 successes?
2 successes.
You, as you look at this woman and then look at yourself, you realize there's blood on your shirt collar, and then you check yourself. You give yourself a quick pat down. Nothing feels hurt or out of place. There's no holes in your neck. Aside from the sore back from sleeping in a very bad spot last night, you are in perfect health.
She like composes herself a little bit. Probably not quite to like fully professional degree like she would, but almost there. I heard someone scream? You scream?
Yes. Her hand's still shaking, like the knife. Her hand's shaking too. Who are you? What are you doing here? Are you hurt?
She like tugs at the bloody collar again, just like looks at it out of the corner of her eye. I don't know if this is mine. Genuinely don't. And I don't know why I'm here.
What is going on here? Can I tell if she's speaking the truth, that she's not sure why she's here?
That's gonna be something empathy, probably wits. I hate saying wits all the time, but it's
We
the
could also
stat
be
for
perception
knowing
empathy. I was saying, it'd probably be a
Yeah,
witch if she was trying to tell if I'm
perception,
lying, but she's not lying. She genuinely doesn't know.
Oh,
Wits
perception,
would be
empathy?
If you're making a snap judgment on this, you're studying on her and training your perception on her. So let's call it perception empathy.
Oh!
You're not lying, and you passed, so you know they're not lying.
She's gonna lower her knife, and I can take a look. I still don't know how you're in my apartment. What did you bring me here
I was
last
on the
night?
roof.
Huh?
I woke up on the roof.
Did any
Your
of
pals
these
aren't
floor
particularly
clean
comfortable.
harm? Here, please. Would you like some tea?
Do you have coffee?
Actually, I do. She's gonna go to like her pantry, and there are indeed coffee, except it's not even grounded. So, if you don't mind waiting a bit, I have to roast this.
I'm in no rush. Oh, it's raw coffee. Wait, that's amazing. It's raw coffee.
Yes.
You roast your own beans, Jesus Christ.
You know, you don't have like a day out of the week where you just roast all the coffee you're gonna need for a while.
No,
it's just, you haven't
she's
touched
more of
coffee
a tea
in what?
person. Okay, she got a lot of coffee because she had to make some content about it. Do you know you can use the whole coffee without with zero waste? You know, those kind of content. So now she still have some coffee left. She's gonna make it for you.
Just like in like a paper bag in the fridge.
Yes.
I'll put it out on a baking tray and everything. Oh no, I'm fine with
She
waiting.
was hoping one day she's gonna do a video about cold brew. You know.
Eleanor, question.
I guess every bisexual's favorite beverage.
Question, Eleanor, do you follow social media at all, or like is that stepping for you?
She probably doesn't. She's much more like she'll have social media accounts, but it's literally only to do her job.
Okay.
She's not like a doom scroller or anything. Most of her free time would be reading books or taking her sweet time with preparing meals.
Ah.
Well, you can definitely appreciate this kitchen, as well as the knife that was drawn on it. It's a very nice setup. All sorts of tools, almost to the level of an industrial kitchen.
I suppose as she like comes closer, I'm guessing like is this the kind of kitchen that probably has like a bar counter section or like an island that has a bar counter?
Yes.
With like stools?
Yes. And it's super clean, and they're like another set of table that is clearly used for setting up camera. You know, it's like one of those like show.
There's like extra
kitchen
space
with one
set that's
side
just like
open. Yes.
on a non-filming day, you're like, wow, there's a lot of room in here. And then you see a filming day, you're like, oh my god. I see why. I see why there's so much room in here. Oh no.
Yes.
She starts like appreciating everything. If you have like anything hanging from the ceiling, whether it's like pots or pans or drying vegetables and stuff.
Yes, actually, like that's where she go to grab her pans for roasting those like coffee beans, and she just do it like it's her second nature of cooking.
I'm curious, does she have like installed in the counter, does she have like one of those like wok
Yes,
heaters?
she
Just
does.
the ones that like
Of
if you
course,
don't
you
put
gotta
something on
have
top
it,
of it, you
okay?
get like a 3-foot pillar of fire.
Yes. She has to have it.
You need that wok. Hey,
Yeah.
probably the only gasoline you use in this building.
Yeah. She doesn't want the orange shirt uncle to be disappointed. Okay.
Then she just eventually she stops like admiring everything from that side of the kitchen. She's not getting like too close to you because before you had pulled a knife on her. And even if you're not holding it anymore, she still doesn't want to like stress you out. Because you were obviously mid breakdown when she walked in.
Yep. It looks like she's using this make coffee making to calm herself down from all the panic from earlier.
She like goes to like pull the stool out, but she does like the very delicate like lift up the stool instead of just drag it across the floor. And then sits down and just sits quietly and watches you.
Yes.
How many dots would you have in Dex cooking?
Dex and
Yeah,
what?
that's 5. Go ahead and roll me
Cooking?
Dex cooking. It's not going to be hard. I just want to see how many successes you get. You're a little shaky this morning, actually, and it takes you a minute to roast the coffee, grind it down, and then pour them a cup.
Her hand's still trembling.
The coffee
And-
grinder's on the fritz.
Yeah, coffee grinder's hand grinder too.
Oh, it's like one of those like wooden ones with the big handle.
With like the spinny bits on top.
Yep, you get like you have like the awkward eye contact while you're doing it. You just it's the slight smile of like it just takes a bit of time.
I was going to say, if it was an electric one, it stopped working, you'd have to bring out a more pestle, but no, you have the old hand-grain one, yeah.
Yeah.
And you set down the finished cup of coffee. It's a very good cup of coffee. I'm assuming you're laying it out black.
Yes.
But she'll accept it as it's handed to her. She's not going to complain or ask for anything extra if nothing was offered.
Oh yeah, she would offer. Would you like some soy milk, oat milk?
Oat milk would be wonderful.
Okay, she's gonna go to her fridge and just bring like some homemade soy milk, oat milk, and maple syrup, of course, or honey.
I'm just imagining like you bring it over and it's like those snazzy either like glass containers that look like a milk carton.
Yes, like the jar, those like, you know, preserving
She like
jar.
looks in the fridge. She's like, "You don't go to the grocery store very often, do you?"
Didn't have to. Can produce a lot of things in the house. Also, don't eat stuff from the grocery store. You can't trust them, especially one made by Hardy Hearth.
By who?
Hardy Hearth, or Cos. What's it again?
Cosley.
Cosley.
I don't usually read brands. The only one I don't trust is Chiquita.
Trust me, it's horrible in there. It's horrible in there. Let's say you should drink and you should leave this place as soon as possible. They're probably gonna come and kill me soon.
Who's they? Those companies?
I don't think I should tell you. It'll put you in danger too.
I've been in plenty of danger in my life.
Would you like me to take a look at your neck?
You can certainly take a look if you'd like. She like pulls, she like leans her head to the side of like, I guess wherever the most amount of blood was and like pulls her hair back.
Question.
Yeah,
Eleanor.
Also, I was to say just real quick before the question, her glasses are probably like long gone.
Yeah. Well, do you have an extra pair at home?
She definitely does. But only one extra pair. It's the usual of buy one get one free.
So, did you pour the almond milk into your coffee yet?
The oat milk, yes.
Yeah.
She poured like a little bit.
So, your eyes can't be helped but to be drawn to the blackness of this rich, freshly brewed coffee. Freshly, like roasted coffee even. And as the oat milk goes in, and you expect it to turn this nice mocha brownish color, it's weird. It's going in streaks and like it's not mixed together. It's not.
It's not becoming homogenous.
Yeah, it's almost looking like a. I'm trying to think of a better example of this, but like a swirl of chocolate vanilla ice cream. You know? Where there's
Yeah, an
streaks
odd little vortex.
Yes, and it swirls and it coalesces, and you see a set of hands reaching out into the center of the coffee cup where the light from above and a slightest bit of radiation spinning into form, all reaching out, trying to go at the center, and you hear the coffee cup speak to you? Not on like a metaphorical level, on a literal one. As you see this, but like in a sort of brownish cream color in your coffee cup.
Is it a recognizable voice or?
It's a halting voice. There are several of them all at once. Fix. Broken. Torn apart. Must repair. Must become new. Must become whole. Must multiply, must fix, must become whole. Broken.
As like the voices start like screeching at her, I assume it's just like a building cacophony in her ears as she stares into the coffee cup for probably long enough for to notice.
It doesn't become screeching. It's deep and bassy, and you feel it in your bones, like you're standing in front of a subwoofer at a rock concert, and only the bass guitarist is playing. He's shredding his fucking heart out.
As she does that, she like pushes the coffee cup away with quite a lot of force as compared to like how delicately she pulled out the chair or the stool. The coffee cup like screeches across the counter.
Bit of it splashes out. Hey, you just see a normal cup of coffee.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
She like goes up to like rub one of her eyes and like worry the bridge of her nose a little bit. And she's like, just. I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine.
Junhe is gonna go and open the window. She's suddenly feel more lean toward the ideal of somebody gas her apartment, because now it seems like her guest is now seeing things as well. She's not even sure if this guest is actually whole and not her hallucination.
Just a bit of a headache.
You do hear a knock at your door as well.
She's gonna go to the door. She's gonna take a look in the peephole.
It's your neighbor, Eric. Big Nordic boy.
She's gonna wipe her face and then open the door. Hi.
Hey, is everything all right up here? I heard a lot of screaming.
Yeah.
Are
Like she looks like she's about to cry again.
He silently mouths the words, "Are they in there with you?" And you see, just outside of the doorframe, he is in fact carrying an axe. But not like a fire axe, like a
Is it like a hatchet?
Viking axe.
Oh.
Like a piece of like a piece of show equipment, but that if you swung hard enough would still fuck someone up.
I think I'm seeing things. She's gonna step aside. Do you see a woman at the counter? Or is that just me seeing things?
I just imagine she like opened the door a little bit more. She's like listening. She's nosy like that. So the second the door edges open, she can see a person. She gives like a goofy little wave.
He gives a very awkward wave back. "Hi, everything chill up here, you girls? Girls' night must have been really wild. We got a laundry room downstairs, if that's like, you spilled your Bloody Mary on you."
It was the Mai Tai. She doesn't know how red a Mai Tai is. That she just knows
Okay.
Mai Tais are red.
Right.
Hey, is that offer with your sword still stayed?
Yes.
If you don't
Do
mind
I
me
take a
borrowing
look
that.
at- Okay, I'll be back
Yes,
in like
please.
I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Okay. Thanks, Eric.
Yeah, no problem, Chun. Can you call the cops?
No, don't call the cops.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Thanks, man.
And he like gives another awkward wave and then starts going downstairs.
She's gonna come back to Eleanor. So you're a real person. Alright, you're a real person. And then she's gonna take a look at her neck better to see if there's any wound. As Eleanor, how's the condition? Like she had some knowledge in medicine.
Give me a perception medicine.
Oof. Oh.
I mean, you don't see anything wrong. There's like some bruises and some dried blood, but you don't see
It's
any
also
holes.
depending on how low she like lowered her shirt. You might end up seeing the back tattoo.
Mm.
But I can tell for sure that's blood, right?
Yes.
You got a lot of bruises on you.
Tends to happen in my line of work. Ashley said that she like pulls the shirt back up and starts buttoning back up. Even if she's like trying to hold the shirt down, she like pulls it up against it.
What line of work?
She adjusts herself, like puts on the professional arrogant. I'm a secretary.
secretary.
As if there's nothing
like,
weird with that. As if she completely believes that this is normal line of work.
Okay, like actual secretary, not like John Wick secretary type.
Who's John Wick?
You don't watch movies?
Not often. I think the last one I watched was M.
Oh.
That one murder movie.
Okay, just making sure that you're not here to kill me. But she's already like all the way back to the door.
Like back to the front door. She's on like the opposite side
Yeah.
of the room saying this.
Yes.
I look back to the coffee that I probably like spilled a bit on the counter. Does the coffee look normal or does it still look weird to her from a distance?
That's an important question. The coffee looks normal, yes. But the spill on the counter doesn't.
What's wrong with the counter?
So this is a weird thing to describe. The spill of the coffee. Actually, no, it wouldn't be in the coffee. While you were having that conversation with Eleanor, you heard something get knocked over. Chun, what sort of stuff do you have on your kitchen counter? Do you have any like a salt pot, or?
Yes. She also has like some like succulents and herb pots and stuff. You know, indoor growth herbs for cooking.
Yeah. So
She's got the bright UV lights like under the counters, under the cabinets.
So one of your salt pots, a little thing you take a pinch of salt and throw it into a dish with, it's been knocked over. Neither of you noticed during the commotion, but Eleanor, you do notice something written in the salt, like with a fingertip. The words in the same script as your notes say, "They are like you. They can help." What's the word I'm looking for? Find the mortician.
This is a large salt pile.
It's... Well, that's
It's like one word at a time, and it's only when she's looking at it.
It's like something's doing an etch-a-sketch in front of you.
It feels almost like stop motion. As it like finishes that last word, I don't know if it like goes back to like a normal stop pile. I think if it doesn't, if the word like lingers there, she like rubs her hand over it.
Mortician
to, like, break
is
the word.
The last word there, and it's left as is for like a full second. So
yeah, she swipes her hand over it. Ugh. It looks like I'm back on the clock.
So
Actually, I probably need to change the clothes first. She looks back at her collar.
I got some clothes that maybe you can use. She's just gonna scoot over to the other corner of the room because again, it's a studio apartment. Like everything, you can see everything. She's gonna go to like one of her closet, of course. And most of her clothes are earth tone, like something
I was
really
gonna say, her
comfy.
clothes, like, is her quote closet? Is it actually like a closet through a door, or are we talking like a bunch of those like metal racks with clothes hanging from it?
Yeah, metal rack. And you see, she doesn't have that many clothes. You know, and she like a majority of them are like the kind of clothes that you can comfortably wear when you do gardening. So like a long sleeve shirt with like pants, that kind of thing.
A sweater and pants is plenty. I'll bring them back later today.
All right, sweater and pants. She's just gonna bring the one that's biggest because Chunher's tiny. How tall is Eleanor?
I don't remember off the top of my head. Let me see. I know I wrote it down. She's 5'7".
Yutun, as you're looking at the wall, this is an old brick building, and I'm guessing from your vibes and aesthetic that you've got unfinished brick here.
Yes, loft style. A little bit
I have to
industrial.
say, I imagined it's a loft, like
Yeah, loft with lots of potted plants.
it's all brick. It has like
concrete.
a warehouse ceiling.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a few blades of grass sticking out from one of the bricks, and then the bricks split and crack open, and more plant grows out of it, like the plant is forcing its way out of a seed. And then
She's gonna scream again.
just like in the picture. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. I didn't mean to disturb us. But I think
I'm gonna say, that scream. Do I see what she's looking at though?
she is looking at a closet and an unfinished brick wall.
What was she saying again? The tree person?
Are we done screaming yet, dear? Are we done screaming?
Yeah, sorry. I gotta get used to this.
We should. But starting a new routine is often shaky, but it's very rewarding. The rewards we have in store for us are infinite.
Yes.
I think they're in a similar boat as we are, but there's something wrong. They need help more than we.
What do you mean? She's gonna stick her head deeper in between those clothing racks to get like
You're
a
now
better
face
conversation.
to face with this wooden face. I don't
Like she's
know.
trying to whisper.
I don't know. There's just something about their aura. We can't see auras yet, but I've got a feeling they're scared. Even if they're not showing it, they're confused, just like we are. I think they need the same thing.
Something that explain why am I seeing you, or how did I end up here?
Oh, well, I walked us home.
Huh?
You were just so stressed it was going to wreak havoc on your internal chemistry, so I intervened.
I see.
Don't worry about it. I was still when I was in bloom, I was very strong, so I was able to do it. I'm not going to take over. It's
All right.
one, beyond me, two, not really good for us.
I see. And then she's just gonna take the biggest sweater she has and the biggest pants, like sweatpants that looks really comfy. All right. Then she turns towards Eleanor. Tree person just say that you may need help and you're like me. I do not know what that means. And then you and I need the same kind of help. Then she passed Eleanor her clothes. Why? Yeah, after walking up to Eleanor at the counter.
She like takes the clothes in her hands, and out of all of it, since the only thing she does is quirk an eyebrow and go, "Tree person."
Yeah, tree person.
You didn't see any trees. You didn't hear anything. Besides some of this woman's muttering.
Can you write down your phone number for me?
Sure. Just gonna grab a post-it and write down her phone number and write herself as Chloe her. Here.
Thank you. She folds it like 4 times and then tucks it into her pocket. I need to go get new clothes. I'll be back with some more information and say, DM, how far away is Prince Hills? Prince Hills the neighborhood that my townhouse is in.
No, it's the other side of town entirely, actually. Let me take you back to the world map real fast.
Yeah, I tried to see if there was one that I could open earlier, but I didn't find it.
I should add that to the handouts. I will do that during our break.
Hey, what if I come with you? like the tree person said that we should find help.
You're more than welcome to.
Actually,
Do you have a car by chance?
I have a bicycle. She grins.
So,
All right, that's fine.
just for reference,
I'll have to rent one.
you guys are in this general part of Prince Hills.
Yeah.
Getting over to the metro stop, either that one or Lilac Meadows would not take long. Eleanor, your building is somewhere around here in Manor Valley, not far from the South Rock Metro Station. The crosstown train would actually get you there pretty directly in like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, we can just take the metro.
Yes. All right.
She pats her pockets for a second. Oh, I don't have my wallet.
I got this.
She didn't bring anything with her when she went on the night before, so she has like no phone, no wallet, no keys, technically.
So, my friend's gonna come back with a weapon, and I think I should carry that with me.
Do I know like the city ordinance on like having weapons like that in public?
Blades bigger than a cooking knife are illegal to carry without a permit or in like some sort of like case.
Oof.
You may want to put that in a bag.
All right. She's gonna grab one of the backpack. So like a sack pack. The one that you can like you put on your back and it's just
Oh, the drawstring backpack.
Yes.
At this point, you hear another knocking on the door, like
She's gonna go and like take a look at the peephole again. Is it Eric?
It's Eric again.
She's gonna open the door.
Hey, I didn't know what sword you wanted, so I brought the Gladius. Phil's got a katana, and my hand was a little too big to fit up the staircase.
This one would be okay. She'll take the smallest one.
That's the Gladius. It's about the length of your forearm.
Alright, Gladius. Let me note that down. Right, thanks, Eric. So, I'm gonna head out. If any people in suit come and ring the door downstairs, don't open it for them, okay? For your own safety. If anybody asks if you ever talk to me, just say no.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone in a suit.
Good. Yeah, don't trust them. Don't ever fucking trust them. Especially...
Eleanor hears that for a split second, though, and it's just like, has like a momentary aghast. Just, oh no, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm not trustworthy. Also, corporates,
Yeah. Stay safe, alright?
Yeah, no, you too.
Just gonna give him a hug.
He is a little awkward for a moment. It's like, hug from lady, what do? And then he will hug you back and almost envelops you in their size.
Aww! Fanboy! Alright. I'll see you around, hopefully.
Yeah, no, you two have a good time. Eleanor, you see, have you seen this character before? Let me find this portrait real fast. The giant list of NPCs. You see this gentleman. They're a little over 6'1", like 6'1", 6'2". And they're just holding a katana in a sheath as you pass them in the hallway.
I think you're gonna need a bigger bag to conceal that.
Oh no, this
this
is
for
for
the
a
Gladius.
video. Hi.
Hi.
Oh yeah, this is Eric. Eric lives downstairs. And she looks at Eleanor. And you are?
Eleanor's planning. And she offers a hand.
Eleanor.
He goes to shake your hand for a split second with the hand currently holding a sheath of katana. Liz just smiles and switches hands with it and then shakes your hand. His hand goes around your entire hand.
Jesus.
Yeah, they grow us big in Wisconsin.
You got some bear paws there, Eric.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, yeah, hi. Sorry, I just woke
You're
up.
adorable, but we got things to do too.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
And she's gonna keep walking.
Or you're leaving, so I'm gonna stay here while you. Okay, bye.
See you around.
You said we were in the hallway.
Yep. He stays behind by Chun's door as you two leave.
Yeah, Jun's gonna put the gladius into her sack and then lock her apartment, and then followed Eleanor right behind her.
As you two hit the city streets, we're going to cut away. North of Prince Hills, actually, past Sunset Park into the greater Rockland County area. Off halfway between the city and the windmills, into a small suburb. Into a quiet area, just a little over 40 minutes out of town, Mike. Faster if you avoid Reed Boulevard and the highway. And Yana,
Yeah.
you find yourself waking up. How often did you visit your aunt and uncle in the past?
I was over there a lot during the summer when school was out, and JoJo was busy with the kids' classes. But I haven't been there in a while, not since high school ended.
Right, well, you find yourself in a space that is somewhat familiar to you then. Though it's a little different when you wake up in it. You find yourself on a padded slab with a bunch of blankets thrown over it in the morgue.
She's gonna kind of look around, close her eyes again, do the breathing technique her dad taught her, and open her eyes again.
You're still
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still here. Still great. I'm gonna look around and see if I see anything else. Anybody else.
You said you were doing the breathing technique your father taught you.
Mm-hmm.
Should I have you roll for this, or would it just be better for it to happen? Actually, we'll hold. We'll hold off on that, actually. So, yeah, no, you're just down here in the morgue on one of the gurneys, not tucked into the wall or anything, where they would check the body and prepare it.
Okay, I'm gonna pull back the blanket and see if I look injured or anything.
Other than being in what you were wearing last night and, a little dusty from where the Mack truck blew up your house, you were perfectly okay.
Okay. I'm gonna step off the slab and look around. I'm gonna try to be a little quiet because I am not 100% sure what the hell is happening.
Looking around, you... Odds or evens?
Odds?
Call odds, okay. Okay, well. You see a woman. A very familiar woman. Just on the other side of the slab, coming into the area with a little wooden tray that has like a bowl and like a little mug and some silverware. And they see you and they quickly rush to the door and look and just set the tray down beside the part of the side you weren't sleeping on, and then just grab you by the face and start examining you. You know this woman. You call her your aunt.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'll be the judge of that. Now hold still. They do that thing where they examine some of your pupils and they force your eyes open and look right in them. Okay. They go over to a set of tools and open a drawer and grab an incense and a lighter and quickly light it and waft the incense around you like they're wafting sage. Don't. It's an important part of the practice, okay? Just bear with it for a moment. Oh, there they are. Okay, well, that's...
There what is?
Your avatar. They lick their finger and forethumb and extinguish the incense and set it down. Well, I owe your father $20. But that's hardly the
Betting on this?
That's not the most pressing issue here.
No, that is the most pressing issue here. We were betting on this?
I wasn't betting that you were going to almost get killed by the Scramble Man. Your father and I had a wager going on of whether or not my son or you would awaken first, and you win. He wins. Well, consolation prize, considering the circumstances.
I'm staring like up at where the ceiling meets the wall. Just kind of dead-eyed and just, so that did happen then.
I'm so sorry about your mother. So sorry about everything. This is a lot to take in all at once.
No kidding. No. Okay. I'm gonna sit back down on the slab.
She lifts up the tray she brought down so you can stretch out. Well, there's some yogurt and some coffee here when you want it.
Yeah. The house. What happened to the house?
Well, you hit a cryptid with a 16-wheeler, and... well, it's a good thing your dad had it insured.
Okay.
Your room's intact, so your stuff is... still there.
Uh-huh. How did we get here?
Well, after the truck hit you-know-who, your father brought you to the safest place he knew about, which is this room in particular.
Uh-huh. Where's Babas?
He's alive, first and foremost, and he's okay. Did we ever tell you about our friend Claire? Free-spirited type hippie girl, did a lot of LSD.
I think Mama might have mentioned her once or twice.
And this prick named Braxton. They were good friends, and they helped a lot back in the day. They know a lot, and, well, she's gone off to find them. They don't live, well, they're in Florida right now, and they're getting their help.
He left?
We're not sure if the Scramble Man was after him or you. And you just haven't woken up. You're much more vulnerable. And if it's after him, then getting it away from him, best possible bet.
He left. So what happens now?
Well, first of all, he should be back in about a week. Tops. Well, unless those idiots get him dragged into something. Right now, we try to help you take your first steps. Try to figure out why that thing did that to your mother. We don't know much about it. It was something of a point of interest for your uncle. But
So it's still alive then.
We don't know what it is, and we don't know if a truck's enough to put it down.
Okay. And with that, she's gonna get back up off the slab. Her hands shaking a little bit. How do we kill it?
Straight to the point, huh? I guess Ryan's is a good motivator. There's plenty of ways to put a spirit to rest. Kind of our speciality. We're not sure that thing was a ghost or not, though. But there are ways to put anything down good.
Okay. And she's gonna take a worryingly large sip of that coffee
Half the cup is empty at this point.
and set it back down. Okay. So I'm gonna just let this be. All this stuff is real. All this shit is happening. Tell me where we start.
We start with the fundamentals, we get you strong enough, and then we kill the bastard who are our family. Me and your mother might not have been related by blood, but I'd kill for that bitch, and I have.
How? What? No. I'll ask later. I can't.
It's a long story, and there are a lot of them. But how much did your father tell you? How much was he able to tell you?
Baba's made no sense the entire drive. It was guts and prison break and monsters and aliens and...
Okay, so he fucked this royal. Alright.
There was a lot happening at the time, Phoebe. There was a lot happening. There was a man in the road and weird messages on my phone. And she starts reaching to see if she has her phone.
You still have your phone.
And when she boots it up, does it have any power? Is it weird in any way? Last time we saw the phone, it was going wonky.
It's on like 40% battery. Nothing's corrupted or weird or broken. The last few messages from your mom are still kind of fucky. But they're all still there.
How could it even... She sets the phone back down. Still not quite sure this is all happening.
Baki! Donna's up. Your uncle's going to come down and explain this to you. He's a bit better with the fundament.
Okay.
She grabs your other hands. Is there anything you need at this moment? Anything that would help, make you feel a little more comfortable?
What I need is for it to be yesterday.
Yeah, I don't trust Claire with that. I'm so sorry, dear. And you see another familiar figure entering into the mortuary. Morgue. Tall, lanky, older, coming inside. He exchanges a knowing look with your aunt before posting up against one of the corpse drawers and looking at you. Hey, kid.
Hey, Theo.
So, this is fucked.
Oh. Yeah, no shit.
We were hoping part of this would have happened, and it would be a happy day, but, well, here we are. We'll start with the basics. Everything
Haven't I
you
been
know?
training my whole life for the basics, Theo?
The real basics, not the shit your father was trying to teach you about finding your core and beating people's asses with it. The very fundamentals.
Okay.
First
What are
big
the
one.
real fundamentals?
So you know how you want nothing to be real? How you want
Sure.
everything that happened yesterday to have just been a crazy fucked up dream.
Yeah. Yeah, especially the bits where my mom looked like someone took her apart like a Lego set. Yeah, I'd like that to not be real. Theo.
Well, good news and bad news is that nothing is real. Nothing ever has been really real, and that... Well, the bad news is it's very, very hard to undo shit that's happened.
She's thinking back to her year one philosophy class with like the start of the angriest migraine she's ever had in her life. As she looks him down and she goes, "Don't give me this I think, therefore I am shit. That monster was real."
Because someone thought it up.
Thought it up.
Reality is subjective. Not just in that our mind is interpreting light and projecting what we think in front of our brains, but because it is actually subjective. Some fucked up monster decided that they wanted that nightmare to be real. So it was. The entirety of existence is governed by a fundamental force called the consensus. Consensual reality.
So
Everyone
you're
thinks...
telling me we're all running around in some kind of collective unconscious shit?
Kind of actually
And-
is.
And that birthed that thing?
Particularly, probably, some fucked up asshole. Yes.
Cool. Great. Cool. She's gonna make like she's gonna walk out.
He's standing in front of the door.
Listen. You're either going to tell me how to kill that thing, or you're going to get out of my way until I find someone who can.
Okay. Here's how you kill him. You believe hard enough and you bend reality so that motherfucker snaps in half and dies. Or you blink him from reality so he never existed in the first place. Or you call down the power of Zeus on his ass. There's a lot of ways. Because once
Zeus.
you realize...
Really, Theo?
Yes, I'm not being an asshole about this. Once you realize that reality's bullshit, that someone made up, you can start making up your own bullshit and fucking up everything else someone else made. That's the trick. Some asshole made a monster, so we're going to make it so that monster's dead. We're going to hit it with a cosmic nuh-uh.
She is doing the breathing exercise again. The handshake's getting a little worse.
Okay. You probably need a demonstration. You gonna eat that yogurt?
No.
He picks it up, holds it between the two of you. Yogurt it's fucking yogurt. It's cultured proteins from the inside of a sheep's stomach that turn milk sour and into something we like to eat. It is a force of entropy applied to living material of milk. Entropy is one of the primary forces of existence that we understand and can manipulate. I'm going to turn this bowl of yogurt into dust.
She raises an eyebrow but says nothing.
And he does a few, like, holding the bowl of yogurt in one hand, he does a few hand signs, utters a few magic words, Greek, and then flicks his wrist at it. And you watch as the yogurt begins to dry out, desiccate, and turn to dust inside of the bowl.
Huh.
Some motherfucker, thousands of years ago, made up yogurt, and then I told the yogurt, fuck you. That's how we kill the Scramble Man. He sets down.
Just an side note, I love that this entire family just seems to work off the power of fuck you and spite. It's delightful. It's genetic at this point. I'm gonna poke it with my finger. I'm not trusting that this ain't an illusion.
It's dust. It's powdery. It's almost like crushed up, ground up chalk.
Huh. I'm like smushing it between my fingers.
Yeah, it's mixing a little bit with your sweat and getting a little goopy, but it's real. He pinches your shoulder. Feel that? Not a dream. Much as it was. Yeah.
You gotta go that route? I get it. I know. I know it's not a dream.
Much as we wish it was. I mean, the fucked up thing is it kind of is, but not in the way you want.
Not in the way you wake up from?
Kind of, actually, it is. It's just very hard to wake up. It's a lot to take in, there's a lot to go over. This
Well,
is the
there's one thing I'm good at. It's studying. So let me study. Point me at it. It's better than sitting here and thinking about it.
He gives your shoulder a squeeze. Okay, fundamentals.
Fundamentals. And with that, she is going to open the notes app on her phone.
So, as far as we've all been able to gather, for thousands of years, people like us have managed to figure shit out, have been able to see that it's all just made up, and been able to use that knowledge as well as some basics to do whatever the fuck they want. We call that magic. With a capital M and a K and a CK. Your aunt and I.
Doesn't matter. She writes it that way anyway. She's like, why the seek? Doesn't matter.
Your aunt and I are part of one of the 9 traditions. The history doesn't fucking matter either. We are part of the tradition called the Euthanatoi. We came out of the ancient Hellenistic world, putting down those who suffer, and making sure that the cycle of life and death continued unabated. We primarily work with the spirit and entropy. Entropy is the big.
You keep saying that, entropy. Like the laws of thermodynamics.
Fun fact, the laws of thermodynamics were invented to describe entropy, and they're kind of the same thing and they're kind of not. Science is magic, by the way.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah, you're gonna find out eventually.
I have finals in 3 months. Don't tell me that. Wait, do I even go to school? Do I even go to school anymore?
You can if you want. You gotta have a life outside of this. Although if you learn to spin gold on a thread, who can?
Do that?
You know, most fairy tales and myths, like 90% of them are real and happened.
That's gonna get like the skeptical kind of stare. Really?
When everything is made up bullshit, if enough people believe it's real, it's real. Actually, that's a very important one to cover. So it's the consensus. Everything is bullshit, everything's made up. We've covered that. Yogurt. It's just as a bowl. Because everyone agrees yogurt's real, yogurt's real. I don't have to force reality to make yogurt happen. I can just go to the store and buy it.
But for things that not everyone agrees on, what happens?
We have to force it to happen. And if people who see that don't think it's real and think we're bullshitting them and reject what's occurring in front of their eyes, it fucking sucks. Reality backlashes against us as we are telling it what to do because everyone around us doesn't know what it really is and has put their assumptions into existence. And so existence smacks us for trying to upturn the apple cart. We call that paradox. So if I wanted to go into the middle of Lilac Gardens Park and snap my fingers and make it rain yogurt, and there were hundreds of people who damn well know for a fact the laws of physics say yogurt cannot fall from the sky spontaneously, then I'm in for a bad time. It's part of the reason why you passed out. A Mack truck moving through a residential neighborhood at 500 miles an hour, going through a building to hit a weird fucked up monster. Shouldn't happen. But it did. You made it happen when you saved your father. And reality said, go to your room. And you passed out.
So think less big thoughts.
No, don't never. Just be careful about how you fuck with shit when people are watching. I made that bowl of yogurt in the dust in front of you, and I felt nothing. Because we did it in a place that I have control over, and I did it in front of someone who has awoken. The word is mage. We're mages.
No weird spelling on that one.
No, that's just M-A-G-E.
Uh-huh.
Call that
The deadpan look she gives him before she goes back to her notes.
Look, some dickheads in London made this bullshit up hundreds of years ago.
That would be the spice dealers now, wouldn't it?
Don't even get me started with statues. Ah.
All right, so we're mages.
We're mages because we do magic. What you did last night was awaken. It means you realized shit was bullshit and you could change it. You rejected reality and... what's that guy on the show with the explosions say? The one with all the science.
We reject your reality and
substitute our own. That's the one.
Our own. Can't believe I have a Prison Break loving dad and a Mythbusters loving uncle.
Daytime TV.
All right.
Now,
Okay.
Good.
So we think thoughts that become magic, and because of that, we're mages. But if we think the wrong thoughts or in front of the wrong kind of people, we get fucked up.
A bit, yeah.
I got that so far?
More or less. There's a lot. There is too much nuance to last a single lifetime. But pretty much you're keeping them, kid.
Cool. So now that I have the basics and the terms, how do I turn yogurt into dust? Because I'm telling you, I didn't think Mack truck. I don't think I thought anything.
You thought you didn't want your dad to die.
Yeah. I thought, get away from me.
And then a Mack truck smashed him and got him the fuck out of there. That was entropy. Entropy is one of the... There are 9 spheres. Okay. Like I said, there's a lot of nuance. There's overlapping. Actually, it's 9. Some say there's 10, but those guys are right.
You got it. 9.
Each one is a way for us to use our human brains to focus down on the fundamental building blocks of reality and control them. It's a framing device. Reality is not real and doesn't exist until we say it does. We've agreed, for convenience sake, that these 9 spheres exist. Just to make it
Okay.
easier. There's
So there's 9.
Correspondence is distance. And connections. All that. Life is the power over everything alive. Matter is the power over everything that isn't. Spirit is, well, it's the soul. And thought. And a lot of shit. Well, no, mind is thought. Spirit's the soul, mind is thought. Also, spirits are spirits. Fucking phonetics.
Right, ghosts are real.
Ghosts are.
Dad mentioned that.
I spend a lot of my day talking to dead people and not in the normal mortician way.
Is that why you work here? Is that why you're on a morgue?
Well, no, I work here and I'm even more because I thought it was cool when I was a teenager and it pays pretty good.
You know what? Fair.
I'm
So,
really
mind
good
is the
at it.
thought.
Mind is thought. And then we get into some of the weirder ones. Forces. See, this is why you go to college. Forces is heat, speed, gravity. Anything
Physics.
that moves. A little bit, but it matters also in physics. You want to be Harry Potter and throw a fireball at someone you don't like? That's forces.
Oh, so like elemental stuff, like that one cartoon, Avatar? Avatar.
Sure, yeah.
Fuck, I haven't thought about Avatar in so long.
Speaking
Okay. So,
time's one of them.
time?
Yeah, time travel's real and it's messy.
Edison's gonna be pissed. Sorry, Einstein.
No,
Einstein.
Edison's a bastard.
Edison is a bastard.
I could go into what he did to that Serb, and he is a piece of shit, and he's a technocrat, and he's a bastard.
Wait.
Shit, I'm going into the technocracy.
Does that mean that the wireless power thing was real?
Yana,
Yeah.
Nikola Tesla invented a death ray.
I thought he only melted his assistant's hand.
Oh no. Oh no. That Serbian motherfucker did some shit.
Well, anyway, Einstein's gonna be pissed to know that time isn't a vital force. Good thing he's dead, I guess.
Oh, it is a vital force. It's one of the building blocks. It's one of the 9 spheres.
Yeah, but if you can mess with it, if you can think your way past it.
Yeah, I guess.
Relativity is a little wonky, huh?
Yeah, well, relativity's some shit they're trying to make up. So, we're getting into mage politics. We don't need to go down that route yet.
Yeah. Time. What next?
Entropy. Entropy is... He gestures at the bowl of yogurt. It's that. The breaking down of everything.
Decay. It's everything turns into lead. It's cosmology.
It's also chance.
Chance?
He pulls out a coin from his pocket.
Okay.
Heads or tails?
More magic tricks?
Yeah.
Capital
M-C-K magic. Tails. Flips it, lands tails. Flips it, lands tails. Flips it, lands tails. Flips it, lands tails.
That shouldn't be possible. She's gonna try and grab the coin to check that it has both sides.
It's got both heads and tails on it. Remember, reality's bullshit. I told the coin only do tails.
So why haven't you gone to Vegas and won all the money?
1, the IRS. 2, the mage politics. We'll get into that.
Still have to pay taxes. We have all this power. We still have to pay taxes. That sucks.
Again,
That sucks.
It's real bad.
Okay, entropy.
The last one is prime. Prime's a weird one.
This is all fucking weird, Theo.
It's the weirdest one, okay? So, fundamental forces of reality. The Hindus and the Buddhists believe in a concept. I forget the name off the top of my head. It's been a minute since I had to explain this, but everything is made out of all the same thing. And there's dynamic stuff, which is our spirit, and not dynamic stuff, which is matter. Those are 2 other spheres. We'll get to it. So Prime takes things and fucks with their fundamental existence on a primal level. You want that coin trick to last forever? You need Prime. You want that bowl to have never existed? Yeah, sure, you could use entropy or even time to undo it, but I work hard on that enough with Prime. I break down its very fundamental existence, and the bowl isn't anymore. Prime is mostly used by us to control quintessential energy. And most of our magic is turning quintessential energy into other stuff. Like I said, this is the weird one.
Okay. So does anybody use just anything, or is it? You said you're part of the Euthanatoy. Is it like something you get when you're born?
So, paradigms. There's the big one. Traditions. What you believe is how you shape the world. Because you're putting your thoughts into reality and then molding reality to fit your thoughts. So,
Okay.
I know, and you now know, right, that everything's made up in bullshit and we can change it however we want.
Yeah.
But
I guess.
we still have to overcome our thoughts, because deep down, we still think gravity's there and that gravity is a good idea. But maybe you wanted to fly that day. The traditions and paradigms are how we effectively trick ourselves into breaking that subconscious reinforcing of existence.
Okay.
Yours is gonna look different from everyone else's. It's a whole fucking thing.
I never saw mom or dad do any of this kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Baba's had all of the chalk and like the salt and all of that, but
That was part of your mother's paradigm. Sacred materials, consecrated materials, wards and sigils. You use those to bring up the magic, to trick your mind, to make things happen. Your dad used martial arts and meditation, spiritualism, to punch holes through steel, to shrug off hits from things that should easily break a man's ribs, to jump over a house.
okay. So you have to use the rituals to get past all of the bullshit that you believe is true.
Eventually you stop needing them as much. But I'm willing to bet this is a lot to take in and you still barely believe it or understand it. Yeah?
Yeah. I'm working on it.
It's gonna take you a minute till you can stop taking off. Think of them like training wheels on a bike. It's gonna take a minute till you can get yourself off the training wheels and start bending reality to your will.
If we can do all this stuff, why don't we run everything? Do we run everything?
So some of us are, and they're assholes. They're real assholes. I guess it's time for the politics. So,
Because why doesn't everybody know? How does everybody not know?
That's a big one. So most people don't know because they don't care. Because it's too much. They just want things to go well, be simple, and to walk through their life. To sleepwalk. We literally call them sleepers because they haven't woken up yet. Did you want to know that you could bend reality to your whim? That you could... that nothing's fucking real? That a fucked up spirit could come and kill everyone you loved? Oh, of course.
Kind of wish I knew that earlier, Theos, if I'm honest. Like...
Well, you do now. But did you want to know how dangerous the world was 24 hours ago. Even if it meant you could bend it to your will like some sort of fucked up god.
She's thinking back to all of the conversations that she had with her dad and her mom, the training at the dojo, the, you know, you have to be prepared, you have to be ready, dangers around every corner.
Or did you just want shit to be simple and for your dad and your mom to beat up anyone who would fuck with you? Keep the dangerous shit away.
I don't know what I want anymore.
A lot of people just want things to be simple. They don't want these complications. They don't want to know that there's monsters out there. They want to think someone is handling it. They want to think that everything
Bystander
is
syndrome.
Bingo. See that right there? That word with the specific meaning that you've learned about? Paradigm. Kind of, sort of. Now, we, through various means and experiences, have woken up to what's really out there, and we can't go back. I mean, you can, but it's not going to make it any safer. So,
Yeah, I understand that.
So, we try to shape things, and for thousands of years we were. And things weren't good. Things have never been good. Ghosts and vampires and werewolves and dragons and shit.
Dragons?
Dragons are real, by the way. You don't gotta worry about them, though. Well, I'll get to it.
Okay.
And then one day in the 1500s, a bunch of people got together and said, hey, isn't it fucked up how nothing's the same and everything is what people can make it? And wouldn't it be great if we told everyone what to do? We could totally make everything better. Sorry, go ahead.
Right. That period of time? Yeah, I paid attention in history class.
Mm-hmm. And wouldn't it be great if we just forced everyone to think and be just like us? And then they did. And the traditions have been fighting them for hundreds of years. And, it's not been a good fight. It's been rough. Taxes, pollution, corporate bastards, both of the world wars. A lot of fucked up shit and atrocities. Colonization, holy shit. Colonization's the really big one. The death of the dragons, fairies having to retreat to the moon.
Dragons are dead? Fairies are on the... Okay, hold on, slow down.
Okay, so parallel dimensions are real. The moon's one of them. And dragons and fairies and cool stuff like that had to fuck off or die. Because these colonizing bastards said this shouldn't exist so hard that they couldn't exist on Earth anymore. So people like us put them somewhere where they wouldn't all die. By the way, hell is real, space is fake.
The moon is fake?
Well, the moon's there.
Okay.
There, but...
Okay.
Like, it's weird and messy. We can get to that later.
Okay.
Like, Mars is technically another dimension. And flying there is a way that these assholes decided it should be done. If you knew magic, you used to just be able to step sideways there.
Is that why we don't have teleporters?
That is why we don't have teleporters.
So...
So, these assholes are called the technocracy. They decided that cell phones and he gestures at your phone and he gestures at the corpse freezers and refrigeration and lights should not be the domain exclusively of mages, which, you know, fair dues. They also decided to be obtuse assholes about it and to murder us for not believing like they did.
Cool. Are they still murdering us for not thinking like they do?
So they've been really on the back foot lately, which is great for us. In 1999, there was a big fucked up thing where an asshole decided to drop a nuke on Tartarus.
Tartarus is right.
Yep.
Okay.
And they dropped a nuke on it.
And they dropped a nuke on it.
They dropped a nuke on it. And that caused a thing called... Well, it was a soul tornado. It's fucked up. And so these assholes who decided they should drop a nuke on the afterlife and should tell everyone what to do and do all sorts of dumb fucked up bullshit decided, hey, wouldn't it be great if all of our upper management and all of our bosses lived in space? Space is another dimension. Like the moon. It's there. Didn't used to be so hard to get to. Didn't be so hard to move
I'm chugging
through.
the rest of that coffee.
Yeah, he's not stopping. It didn't be that hard to move through, but they decided, oh, you can only go there with rockets. Like assholes. Because we can't make things easy for the sleepers. No. We gotta make it so everyone can do everything, but everything's gotta be done the hard way. The long story short, they nuked the afterlife and part of India. Again, long story short. And it cut them off from their bosses. It cut them off from their weapons. It cut them off from everything they were using to kick the shit out of us. And then we started kicking the shit out of them. Things were pretty great.
Why did they nuke the afterlife?
There was someone they really didn't like in there.
Okay.
They nuked India because a bunch of vampires were getting through a pissing contest. That one. Fucked up, but understandable.
Vampire. Right.
Yeah. Anyway, they got into such a big shit show about this that we gained a bunch of ground. We got a big bunch of concessions. Not concessions. We didn't do anything with them. We got a lot of ground back. A bunch of traditions we thought were dead showed up out of the woodwork. It was a good time, except for the parts that weren't. And they fucked up so hard they split up into two factions. Technocrats, big assholes who thought that telling everyone how reality should work was their God-given right. And the oligarchs, the enlightened oligarchs. Bigger assholes.
I hate them already.
Oh, yeah. Even bigger assholes who thought that they should run the world and make everyone serve them because equality isn't the end goal, being the boss is the end goal. And right now, they're busy kicking the shit out of each other. Fortunately, they've already reshaped reality so that it favors them and not us.
And so we still have to pay taxes and use rockets to get to the moon.
I mean, we don't. I mean, taxes. Still have to pay taxes. But we don't have to use a rocket to get to the moon.
But everybody else does.
Yeah. Do you need more coffee?
Yeah. Maybe some yogurt this time.
Okay, well... Another thing. This is a big one. Have you seen anything... Have you seen anything weird since you woke up besides the yogurt?
No.
Any... mystical figures? Something talking to you?
No. Other than you two. And all this shit. She's gesturing to her notepad.
Right, I guess I am a weird mystical figure. So when you do, don't freak out. That's your avatar. It's that thing that was telling you to wake up. Avatars... Well, we don't know what they are, exactly. But every one of us has one. And they all tell us, well, they all want us to be better mages. Not better in a philosophical, moral sense. Better in that he gestures at the yogurt bowl. Sort of way. Don't freak out. It's normal for us. And it's there to help you. Don't do everything it says, though, because it's like your id. Like, it's a little part of your brain that has one thing in mind.
So it's like a frat boy at a party.
Little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
if the frat boy actually wanted you to succeed and become its sugar mama,
You don't know how weird it is out there right now, Theos. It's not that far off.
Christ on cracker, college's gone weird. Maybe you shouldn't go back.
So this thing, this avatar, we all have one?
Every human being does, technically, yes, and part of awakening is realizing it's there.
What's yours like? Can we ask that? Are we allowed to ask that?
So I want you to imagine. Okay, this is gonna sound really dumb. They're esoteric and weird, okay? So, Sid Vicious.
The rocker from the 70s?
Did the GM get the wrong name? I'm thinking of the punk rock guy.
Yeah, he's the punk rock guy.
Okay, yeah.
Sex Pistols.
Yep, there we go. Sex Pistols, yep. Yeah, from the Sex Pistols. His leather jacket, his spiky hair, except he's a skeleton. And they
Kinda
speak
sick, actually.
in heavy metal riffs. And they want me to set a lot of stuff on fire. And they
How do I get that on a jacket? Is that how heavy metal album covers came in? It sounds like a heavy metal album cover, I'm gonna be real.
Honestly, maybe there are mages who think that sound is magic and use that.
Sweet. So mine gets to be something cool like that?
Okay, I mean, well, depending on how strongly you're tied to your avatar, you could just ask it to show up. Has your
What,
father told
like-
you anything about, like, contacting the little god in you? Or your mom
No.
talked about your inner goddess?
Well, not like an inner god, but like a voice, I guess. That there was a voice I should listen for that would tell me what to do. I just thought they were talking about, my conscience.
Go
That
roll
thing
the
that makes you
arcade.
feel guilty for no reason.
Go
Okay.
ahead and roll the arcade. Real fast. Because you're thinking about this. Your uncle is prompting you to think about this.
Let me get in here. I didn't have it open. I was taking a billion notes. You don't want to know what my notes look like right now.
Oh boy.
All right. So just by how many pips I have in it, I'm guessing.
Yep.
So flat roll.
Yep.
3d10.
Yep. Okay. Okay. That is a botch, in fact.
Yep.
So
We ain't thinking about shit. We're too busy thinking about cool skeletons with mohawks.
Okay, well that tells me one moment. There's a track I need to add to the soundtrack. Big O. Soundtrack. I'm playing with fire because this is from an anime, and not from a video game. There we go. I think this is the one. So, you're imagining that cool skeleton that's your uncle's avatar for a moment. And before you know it, you're just sitting on this mortuary slab, and the room is dark and your uncle's not there. Oh, now, baby, you thinking that's cool? You're gonna make me very jealous.
Theos? Thea?
You feel a stone hand on your shoulder? Like solid stone, a hand closing around your shoulder, like someone's holding your shoulder. Now they were giving you a nice lowdown on all that stuff, but why you gotta say that you need his avatar on a t-shirt? Baby, you got the best avatar in town. You see this woman, a statue like the Venus de Milo, with 4 floating hands around it, and a roulette wheel spinning around behind their head like a halo.
In her head, it's just starts repeating, don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out.
Oh no, darling, you are allowed to freak out. After all, we're gorgeous. I'd expect you to panic a little bit.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Mm-hmm.
It's like
Absolutely.
Theo said. It's like Theo said, I'm your inner god.
I know. I believe from listening to Tenhaya's, it can read my thoughts, but all she thinks is my inner god has a gambling problem.
You lose every hand you don't play, baby.
All right. Nice to. Do you have a name? I give you a name. In the fantasy novels, they always give these things names.
Well, we're us. Darling, do I have a name?
Okay. All right, name. It's normal, that's easy. You said every hand you don't play, fortune favors the bold. How about fortune?
Fortune? I mean, we are rich in opportunity here. Sure, why not?
Theos did say it was about luck and chance.
That's the thing about luck and chance, darling. It's on our side. Because the deck's always stacked in our favor.
Right. So, what happens now?
What happens now is you live up to being me. And we take this motherfucker who killed our mother. And the halo ring starts spinning faster, and the hands resting on her shoulder wraps around her neck like she's strangling herself, and show him what happens when they fuck with us.
And for the first time since she woke up, I smile. Yeah. Let's do this.
And she smiles back the exact same smile as we cut away from Yana. And Fortune was her name now?
Yeah, Fortune.
Just gonna take a quick note on her handout. Her name is now Fortune.
Not misfortune.
She only gets to be misfortune when my rolls fuck up. Then she's misfortune. We put the proper on it.
Right, and I have to apologize to Wolf because we're gonna take a break here. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Part of me was expecting to give Anna the introduction to mage cosmology chat, but I didn't expect it to take quite that long. We'll be back.
Instead, we got an hour and a half of Athanatoid propaganda.
A little bit.
It's okay. I got fuck tons of notes. I'm gonna be the PhD of Magic College.
Hey, it was a good learning experience for people who don't know what the magic is, so hey.
Yep.
Good.
Part of me was thinking, This was your DM fucking up and not doing Stella first and giving everyone a chance to get here for the first lecture, but there'll be more lectures in the future. Yeah. So I'm gonna take us to the BRB screen. So we return to Rockfield County, moving into, I believe we said you lived in Reed Heights or Southwalk.
I think Reed Heights.
Yeah, you're in a nice
Decent
apartment.
apartment.
Yeah, a nice apartment in Reed Heights with a terrace and a bunch of dead plants.
I think they may have completely and utterly died now.
Yeah, about that. You wake up on your couch. There's Stella.
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
What the fuck happened? What the fuck? You almost got us killed is what happened.
Who's yelling at me? Fuck off.
Oh, now you tell me to fuck. You fell asleep at the wheel, ma'am, and I had to drive us home. Do you know how hard it is to drive home when I look like this? Do you open your eyes?
Yeah, I have my eyes.
There's that reading you.
And like hovering above me.
Directly above your head, yes.
I kind of feel if both my eyes are still there because it looks like mine.
Yeah, no, I'm real and I'm not in your head. Oh, kind of, sort of. Point being, what the fuck was that?
Are you asking me? This was supposed to be an easy job. Why am I talking to you?
Why are you talking? Why? The two muscles coming out of the back of its head place themselves at either side of the eyeball orb like it's got its hands on its hips.
Battery motherfucker.
Excuse us?
What? What did I drink? What did I eat?
Cup of coffee and a granola. Cup of coffee, that energy drink, and a granola bar.
Note to self, never drink that energy drink again.
I think you should drink more of the energy drink. It's a very good energy drink. Your dad made it. Don't disrespect your dad.
Maybe I should take some pain pills with that. I heard that makes them work faster.
Oh, well, that's a way to figure things out.
Okay, hold on. I just try to get up slowly from my couch.
The eyeball's still there, yeah. It's watching you.
Very slowly making my way around, getting the strongest fucking headache medication I have, taking them, downing it with one of those drinks.
So you take what is effectively an ibuprofen, and you crack open one of these awake EXs that your father was working on. He's told you before that they're still working on the label for that. And there's a hiss, and you drink it. Your body feels immediately energized. The headache will go away eventually when the aspirin hits your bloodstream, but you feel an energy rushing through your body, a tingle, a buzz, like you've had one too many coffees or you just finished working out. That'll runner's high almost. What's your current quintessence?
One moment.
It should be 5 because you haven't absorbed any, and you have an avatar of 5.
Yeah, it looks like 3 for some fucked up reason, but we're gonna go 5.
Oh, you have avatar 3. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. Well, shit. It's too late.
Am I
So
rolling
you
it?
temporarily go up to 4 quintessence.
4. Okay.
Roll me willpower.
How much willpower do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
Whoa!
good. Yeah, that's good.
That
roll.
goes my good rolls.
It's a roll. You want it to be good. Yeah, no, that's good. That's easy. Yeah, that's good.
This is good shit. To get some more of this.
Yeah, well, still.
Okay, right. Back to you, and I'm looking at it.
Yeah, back to me.
What the hell happened last night?
Well, a werewolf, a vampire, and some kind of Korean guy walk into a bar, and then we almost got murdered. That's what happened.
Oh shit. And I reach for like my pocket where I have the amulet.
It's there.
Is it still? I can look like, fuck.
Yeah, and then we stole that thing.
It seemed like the right idea. This is what I was there for. I'm gonna call that twink ass bitch. And I have questions for him.
Yeah, see that you do.
Okay, but first, I just put the amulet down on the table. Is it talking to me again, or?
So you go to set it down.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even want to feel like setting it down.
Put it back in my pocket?
Yeah.
Never mind. I know where it is. I should take a shower first. Okay, so that was a werewolf, an Asian dude, and what the fuck was the other guy? Vampire?
Do you look for the eyeball for confirmation?
Yes.
It's gone.
Hello? Buddy?
It's not there.
I'm just staring into space.
Do you just have the amulet like loose in your pocket, or are you holding it in your pocket?
Loose in the pocket.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking around for it again.
Yeah, eyeball's not here.
I look at the amulet. I try my best to put the amulet on the counter.
Are you thinking of like what the fuck was that with the eyeball?
I'm thinking I held it was there before I took this thing out, so maybe if I don't hold it near me, it's gonna come back.
So you go to set the amulet down on the counter, and you hear that same voice from last night. Not the voice of the eyeball yelling at you, which was the same voice yelling at you to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
This voice, it's the one where you picked up the amulet the first time, and it's a different voice. It's a whisper. Avatar. Your avatar.
My avatar?
No response.
What is a whole sentence? Because I think you cut out at the start.
Just your avatar.
Okay. I still set the damn thing down on the counter.
You do. The eyeball doesn't come back.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my phone and I'm going to call Sammy.
It goes to 2 rings before picking up. Hey! Hey, Stella! What the
Bitch, you
fuck?
better have a fucking good explanation for what the hell happened last night.
That's what I could ask you. My clients are furious.
Your client's adversaries or whatever had it almost put me through a parking lot floor.
You were supposed to just get in and get out and, like, text, like, just, that's it. You saw the thing. Why didn't you get out? They're pissed. I told them you were really reliable. They are pissed.
Well, you see, in my pursuit of getting out, there was a guy that could rip me in two. And almost did. So in the attempt of getting through a fucking window, I got pursued, and I'm still not sure why I'm alive. So...
Do you mean, like, literally put you through... What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure if they wanted to, they could have put me through a wall. Listen, Sammy. Have I ever lied to you?
Look, motherfucker, you're just deadpan. I can't tell when you're joking. I don't think you know what humor is. Or lies.
No, I'm serious, but yes, I've never lied to you, Sammy. I'm pretty sure had I tried my best to tango with that guy that he put me through a wall, I would be very dead right now.
Okay.
So, easy escape was not a chance. It was going fine until someone else pitched up saying that said amulet was actually theirs and that whoever else stole it from them.
Well, here's the thing. As soon as you saw the amulet in the first place, you should have fucked off. That was the plan. That was the only plan.
I couldn't. I was in the middle of a fucking auction. If I just ran out the door, I would have gotten shot.
Well, you could have said, I need to use the little girl's room. Like, we're adults here. Come the fuck on, Stella.
That's not how you do this shit, Sammy. Listen, I need you to confirm something for me.
Okay.
I did get a name of that person that almost snapped me in half.
Uh-huh.
Okay. He said his name was David Boson.
Wait, David Boson or David Bowie?
Boson, you idiot. Focus.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Check it. Check it with your client, because this is the person that yelled that it was theirs and not your client's. They didn't fit the description you gave me.
Well, okay, look, I did a quick Google. I did a quick search. I found David Boson. They're dead.
Okay. Stella just thinking in the back of her head. No, that'd be the vampire. That makes sense. Okay.
Did you say vampire loud?
No, I was thinking it. But she looks at the phone again, just checks the time. Is it like early morning
at this
or?
point, it's like, I want to say like 8 a.m., 9 a.m.
Okay, sounds up great. Like, okay, well that's the name he gave me. Can you check with your client about this?
Look, I'm gonna be real with you. They haven't left my office, and they're looking at me, and they're very pissed off.
Okay. I have said thing they want. Why don't I just come over there,
hold on.
stop by, and hand
You
it
hear
over?
the phone being grabbed?
Uh-oh. Yeah?
Hey.
Hello?
Yeah. You got the pendant?
You mean the spooky whispery thing, yes?
Yeah. Don't fuck with it.
I'd like to get rid of it. Do you want it?
Girl, no. See, now, Sammy, why didn't you say they were reasonable, okay? Shit, sorry about your chairs, by the way. Yeah, no, I really want that. Yeah. Like, I wanted it last night.
Well, there was someone else who almost put me through a wall in a parking lot that said it was theirs.
Crazy.
Does the name David Boson ring a bell, by chance?
How much do you want to dig yourself further into a hole there, pal?
It depends. Can you take this thing off my hands and we can pretend it never happened?
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely-tootly.
Great. Where do I drop this off?
Right, you're gonna go over to Lilac Meadows. By the metro station. There's a really good taco cart there. Be there in 15 minutes.
Okay. I will be there. She's just quickly rushing.
Right, do you make your way over there?
Does Sammy come back on the call while I'm doing this?
No, they hung up.
Well, fuck. Is the eye there?
No, I will.
Is this thing talking to me?
Do you pick the amulet back up?
I'm looking at it. I'm gonna have to pick it back up. I need to take it with me.
When you pick it up, are you thinking at all about what happened on the phone?
A little bit, yeah.
Garo. Do not trust Garo. You hear that in your head?
What the hell is a Garo? She's just
Your
confused.
memory of last night flashes before your eyes with a big orange wolf beast.
Me. A fucking werewolf? Are you serious?
Don't trust.
I'm going to try and concentrate really hard on that eyeball. Buddy, can you just pop up again, please, dear Lord? I need some sense.
You don't see it, but you got a presence that you get a feeling that it's paying attention.
I have this thing saying don't trust these people, but I also really don't think I should have this thing. But then again, I almost got killed for it, so I really think I shouldn't have this thing.
I got a good vibe about this piece of jewelry. I think this thing knows stuff. We need to know stuff it knows.
This thing almost got me killed.
Knowing stuff's really good, though.
We can know stuff through other stuff.
Yeah, but when are we gonna find a talking piece of bling?
I found you. Oh, that's
well,
pretty
I found
good.
you. We found us.
Details. Details. I'm gonna roll on this. Odds I keep it, evens I don't. Nope.
Okay.
This thing is really hazardous. I've seen enough keeping on to concerning items in my cases to know this doesn't end well. I should get rid of this.
No risk, no reward.
I'll start getting my stuff ready and head out.
It doesn't take you long to get down to Lilac Meadows Park. It's a bit of a walk, but I mean you're close enough. And I forgot to upload the
How's my headache?
park image. Your headache is honestly it's getting better now. The aspirin's in your system. I'll just throw on the image of this parking structure for right now because I forgot to upload the park. No.
Just assume she's like freshened up in the car and is trying not to look completely dead.
Yeah, you have to park a little bit further away from the park because it's like you're going into the most busy part of traffic in the entire city. So you get like, I want to say like a block away, park, and then walk the rest of the way on foot. And there you see, you don't see your boy, your twink, Sam. But you see someone who immediately stands out from the crowd. A tall, broad-shouldered person with bright red hair, a red shirt that is unbuttoned down to just above the navel. Just sort of standing there.
Oh, God.
A taco stand.
Can I roll to see if my brain realizes it's the wolf out of the tattoos and the piercings?
You may. It's not gonna be hard.
What do you want for it?
Roll me intelligence. Just intelligence.
Come on. Did it roll?
Yeah, that.
Yep.
You remember the wolf having those same tattoos and those same piercings and that same exact color hair.
I'm gonna walk up to him. Just give him this like raised eyebrow.
Oh, there you are, wild thing. You got my necklace?
Hello, Fluffy.
I'm sorry, you just call me Fluffy?
You had really nice fur last time I saw you.
You remember? Oh yeah, you are one of those. Sammy didn't mention they knew a mage. They really
what?
should have given me that intel. Then again... Oh, wild thing, you don't know what you are? Oh, that's fucked.
Listen, last night was very weird. And thank you for not tearing me in half. Sorry about other things. We're not talking about that. But also... What?
Oh, wild thing. Oh, you haven't even touched the web yet. Shit. Oh,
I think the web
crazy.
touched me.
No, I touched you.
You didn't even take me out for dinner.
Hey, sweetie, we could.
Sorry, not my time.
Whatever.
But I would like you to take this thing.
Gladly.
And I just hand him secretly out of my jacket the amulet.
You hear the voice screaming in your head to stop, not to hand them over, that this is going to end terribly, that it could teach you so many things.
You can see me flinching as I'm trying to hand it over, like, ah.
Come on, Wild Thing, hand it over. We don't want things
I am
to be
trying
messy.
to hand it over. I am desperately trying to give it to him so it stops talking to me.
They snatch it out of your hand.
Like, ha.
You can see
seen-
why I wanted this, eh, Wild Thing? Little fucker
I
gets in
kinda-
your head.
I'm kind of hoping it doesn't do that to you. I've seen enough shit to know keeping hold of something like that is a bad idea, especially if it's trying to offer you the world. Nothing's that good.
You're smart, Wild Thing. Maybe you'll survive. I know a couple more wild things out in the suburbs. You might want to check them out if you're fresh. They were the ones who turned us on to this little son of a bitch.
I think I'm gonna take you up on that offer. Does he give me any info?
They do. They give you an address and a couple of names.
One last thing. That, what did that fucking eyeball say it was called? A vampire? That?
Oh,
Is that thing gonna be on my ass now?
fucking maybe. We stole it. One of its trinkets, one of its conquests.
Yeah. Before you dropped in very nicely, he yelled about that.
Yeah, leeches are kind of low down on the totem pole there, Wild Thing. Once you got yourself all your shit figured out, you can probably handle it. I believe in you.
Are we talking about the normal totem pole or Native American where they're actually really highly regarded? Which one?
Okay, listen. My tribe doesn't really track with those guys. They're fine. Some of them are cool even. But honestly, I don't know if I'm even getting about you. You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
I'm going to go with more fluffies.
The fluffy thing is cute. Use it on anyone who's not as nice as I am, and they will actually bite your head off.
I'm surprised you didn't with this headache I woke up with.
I'm surprised I didn't with the headache you gave me when you told me to fist fight a leech to death.
Well, look, if you're in my position, I can't take you, and I couldn't take him. So, there wasn't a lot of options.
Strapping lady. I think we could go a couple rounds in the sheets.
Kind of just smirks at him. No, I mean, as in fight you, I don't think I'd stand a chance.
Okay, well, being clear, I'm gonna offer you a taco now, and it's not mine.
Okay. Is there anything else I need to know about?
You're fresh, aren't you, Wild Thing? Just figured out what you are? Not in like a sexuality way, like a metaphysical fucked up way.
I think I woke up to the fucked up world, alright?
I mean, what else is new? They hand you like 2 tacos from Taco Stand.
Just
They have a
take
tray
them
with
and
like
go.
6 on them.
Just take them and look at them. Oh.
Okay.
One more question.
Yeah.
You didn't rough Sammy up too badly, did you?
I like Sammy.
Listen, I know he's an ass, but he's a good ass.
Oh, and he's got a great act.
You just see again. What the fuck for a second? Never mind.
Look, Sammy's got good information. Okay? He's not
Best
kinfolk
broker in
or
town.
nothing, but he also looks after the homeless pretty good. We appreciate that a lot, my pack and me. And I might have been mad, but he could replace those chairs I smashed easy, and there's not a bruise on that femboy's ass, and he doesn't want to be there.
Rifling a laugh. on the side. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad he's okay.
Now, you seem real confused, so I'll give you the skinny that I understand. You're a wizard, Harriet. They bite one of the tacos clean in half. In one bite.
Okay, so a wizard that can tell people to do stuff and stop birds mid-air flying, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know how your magic works. Mine is baller. You saw me do a little bit of it. What with the going through the roof shit? They eat
You can do
the
more.
taco in a single bite. But, yeah, the elders say not to fuck with you guys too much because you can, like, have unbridled control over the power of the wild. Or whatever. The guy I
Just here
told you
blinking
about-
a few times.
The guy I told you about. Hercules, Karabababa? I don't know, something Greek. They're apparently one of you wild things, too. Okay? Find them, they'll be able to explain some bullshit. You guys flock together and shit from what I hear.
So if they ask how I got the info,
Tell them that the Bonars sent you. That you got in over your head, and that Iris turned one of their strains. They'll understand at least half of it.
can you spell that plan for me, please, and thank you.
Bonegnaws. Bonars. Like what I'm about to do to this burrito.
Like gnawing bones.
Yeah.
After what I saw, I can see that happen. But thanks for taking that off my hands.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hope it's not talking to you.
It's screaming and panicking. I like it when prey struggles.
Ah. Yeah, I know that feeling. Just remembering in one claw.
Yeah. If you
Well, if it's
need
all the same to
something-
you, that was pretty impressive.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm pretty awesome. Correct. Keep talking about me. Keep talking about me like this. It's really keeping me from getting pissed off, and you don't want to see me.
That wasn't you mad?
That was like me mildly perturbed, and then kinda nettled. Really mad? Oh, you don't want me.
If you get really mad, let me know. I'll leave the city.
Good idea.
But thank you. This is
Yes.
helpful.
They pat the pocket. They put the end in. This was a good turn. The cash payout. Our friend is gonna pay you. You're owed that. You're gonna get it. If he doesn't, I'm gonna make him wish he did. If you need something, you get one favor. Okay? I'm good at making stuff wish it was dead faster. Don't abuse it, or I'm killing you after I kill them.
Noted. What can I call you then?
Wild thing, we're already on first name basis, huh?
I can give you mine if you give me yours.
I like you. I really do. Hold on a moment while your GM loads. They took the name off this handout, so you wouldn't immediately know what it was. Shit, did I get rid of their actual fucking name? Oh no, fuck.
Placeholder. We'll have placeholder.
Just give me 1 second. No, their name was Alex.
Alex.
Alex Wood, I think. No, it was Alex Wood, yes. Name's Alex Wood.
Well, Alex, my name is Stella Noir.
Cool. They, them, by the way.
She, her.
Cool.
Asexual. So, might as well not try.
Okay, well, I'll respect that.
Thank you.
My sexuality is a checkbox for yes. It's a good way to get your mind off of the absolute everything that pisses you off about it. I dwell on it, but you know, I don't want to wolf out in front of a bunch of guys and fuck up my favorite taco shop.
Yeah, I don't think that would go down very well out in the middle of everywhere. Last night was at least not that visual.
The boss would get so pissed. I'm not worried about people seeing us. It's not something I gotta worry about. Anyway. Pleasure.
Pleasure's mine. Thank you for taking that phone.
Yeah.
And thank you for
I'm
the
not gonna leave.
advice
I'm in
as
my
well.
taco. Oh, what was that? I talked about it.
And thank you for the advice. I am going to take it.
I'm gonna stay here and continue eating my tacos.
Well, you have a lovely day. I am going to get more headache medicine.
Don't party too hard, Wild Thing.
Just shake my head and I head towards my car.
The walk back is easy enough. You are uninterrupted and undisturbed.
I kind of just want to sit in my car for a minute and think, what the fuck?
The eyeball is sitting in shotgun.
I look back at it. Like,
We're a
where
wizard
the
Harriet for real? What the fuck?
I thought you... Wait, what are you then?
We're us. Thank you very much. That jewel that could have explained stuff to us that you gave over to fucking the them wolf, the they wolf, that could have told us more. Now it's gone because we're not going to fight that again.
You know, I've seen enough movies and things, and if you are me and I am you, you will know that something that just promises you so much good shit is gonna want something in return. And what was it called again? Heart of corruption?
Look, okay, if we know it's a fucked up, corrupting thing, we're smart, we can hold on to it, and then we can throw it away once we know it's starting to try and work its wiles. No risk,
Listen,
no reward.
Gandalf, I don't feel like being Frodo.
We could have been Harry Potter. We could have been the girl who lived and learned how to Avada Kedavra motherfuckers.
We could still. We have info on, and I look at my notes for the person again that I need to go see.
Sam definitely knows how to get that address. Actually, shit, we wrote the address down. We're going there now. We go. We ride. Onward, Shadowfax.
I just look at this eye and go, you're my inner monologue, aren't you?
Maybe. We know what I am, but you gave away the scary plot dumper.
Well, plot armor is gonna have to save us then. We need to go ask someone some questions. A lot of questions. But first we're gonna go home. And we're gonna take a shower. So that we don't smell like wolf bath.
Okay, that's true. Fuck. Fine.
I start up my car and I go for home to freshen up and put my kettle back on.
Speaking of returning to home, we're going to cut away from you for a little bit.
At least I made mine speedy.
Yeah, that could have gone a while longer. And we're going to cut back into the same neighborhood you're going to, actually. Or the neighborhood next one over.
GM, I want to pause you really quick.
Yes.
Is your time all right?
I've got about 10-15 minutes. We could
Okay,
keep
I just
going.
wanted to make sure because I saw what time it was. I was like, oh no, I think GM's 10 minutes late.
Yeah. Glad to know
That's why I was
that
trying to
not.
speed this.
I need to be at work at 4 o'clock. I can leave it. Okay, that is a fair fucking point.
Safe. And do a transition pause here and coming back next week would be better than trying to start something here.
Normally
Yeah.
we'd be able to go until 4, but as it stands right now, thank you all for being the voices of reason.
Just looking out for you, GM.
Thank you. Yeah. So that's gonna be it for this session. Even if the DM doesn't want their fucking job to get in the way, it is.
We'd like you to still be our DM, so you
Alas.
need a job.
We cannot escape money and taxes.
The final boss of every role-playing game is scheduling.